Hello friend, welcome to my channel Joy Food and Traveler. Today's video is what is the process to apply for tourist visa or visiting visa to the European country if they want to come here for tourist purpose or travel purpose, or if they want to visit some of their friend or family, then what are the process for that. So I thought to make one video on this topic, and in this video I will try to provide you the step-by-step guidance, um, from which website you can apply these things, and how to apply and how to fill up your form and which documents are necessary for that. So I recommended two website, and both website I will put in my description box. From there you can have that detailed information, and you can go through go through this website and found all necessary information, what you require and which kind of documents you require and how to apply for the Schengen visa. And this is the second website which I was talking about, and this website is also really good, and here you have this all information in detail. So about which documents you needed and how to apply. And if you go down, then in the end there are also some tips. You can see here that tips is for example, visa cover letter and sample templates. We will talk these things about these things later, but yeah, go through this website is also really good. And here also you can find some interesting information. See that there are Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, so approximately 26 countries are included in Schengen. So you have to take only Schengen visa. So when you apply for the visa, then just ask for the Schengen visa, and you can travel all these 26 country for without having any additional visas. If you want to come here for visiting your friend and family, or if you want to come to the European country for tourist purpose, then this is helpful. And this link will give you the whole detailed information. If you want to travel as a student, if you want to apply as a student, or if you want to come here for a business trip or something, then this this is the common website for everyone. Yeah, so let's go step by step. So if you go to this website, then here you can see that the checklist for tourist visa. So if you click on the checklist, then the PDF form will open, and here it's written all the necessary document which you needed for your tourist visa or visiting visa. So what you need is, here it's written that valid passport. You need a valid passport which should be not um, older than 10 years. And then you need to fill up the application form and also declaration form. So once you fill up the application form, then it will generate the PDF, and which has the barcode as well. So in with the application form you need to attach your passport, and make sure that you do the xerox of all passport pages, not only front and back pages but every pages. And yeah, you also need your personal covering letter uh, with the entire travel plan. So in this cover letter, it means you need to show up that what is your plan during your stay to the European countries, and where you are planning to go, and how you are going to spend your 3 months, for example, or whatever time period you are coming here. So this all information you need to mention there. And also don't forget to mention that after finishing your journey, you will going back to your home country, so you are not going to stay there permanently. This is very important hint for those who is writing this personal covering letter. There is minors who is not for those whose parents are living separate and they want to travel to the Europe. So both parents need to um, provide some documents of this for those. So we are not focusing on these things. Then if you are employed, then you need a leave letter from your company and no objection certificate of school or university. So in case of if you are student, and you need a flight reservation or rail ticket and other uh, all means of transportation, for example. And yeah, so flight reservation and flight tickets both are different. So in flight reservation you can do it in 1500 rupees or less than that. Then you need a proof of accommodation. So you also need to show that where you are going to stay. So if someone is inviting you, then you don't need to show these things because they already provide the address of the inviting person. So in that case you don't need to show. But if you are coming by yourself alone, then you need to show where you are going to stay. For example, if you book some hotels, so you need to show this document. Or if you book some vacation home, then you need to show the proof of this vacation home. So this is for those who is coming here and staying for a long period of time. Yeah. And you also need the travel health insurance. So here is also a website. From there you can have the more information about it. But if your friend or family are living in Germany, then I recommended to have the travel insurance from ADSC, which is more convenient, and it costs around 108 euro. And yeah, it is not that costly. And if you have any other better options, then definitely go for it. The main intention is that if something is happened to you, if you are getting ill or some major issues happen, then this insurance will cover all your expenses related to hospital and everything. So this is for those. So it is compulsory document. And you need one copy of your passport data page that I told you before. I explained you before that you need all pages copy of it. Yeah. And then proof of financial status. If you are employed, then you need to show the pay slip of your past 3 months or employment contract as well. And if you are self-employed, then you need to show that which business you have. For example, if you land or something, then you need to show the proof of that. And yeah, personal original bank statement as well. And also you need to show that you have sufficient bank balance, and this statement should not be older than 3 months. So make sure that this document is very well arranged, and this will impact on your visa approval. Yeah. And you also need to show your income tax return. So you also need to put this document while applying for the visa. And this is a proof of civil status, where you have to show that your marriage certificate, birth certificate of children, death certificate of spouse, ration card if applicable. So this is depends on the person to person who are planning to visit the Germany. Yeah. And you, last but not least, you need to show the two passport pictures according to the biometric specification. So I will show you what is the size and everything. So these are the checklist for your Schengen visa, and all these documents I will attach to this video description box. From there you can have this information. Yeah. And this is a second website which I told you. And here you also have the all information. So it is the same, almost similar: visa application form, valid passport, round trips, eternity, and travel insurance policy, proof of paid visa fees. Yeah, this was missing there. So you also need to show that you paid the visa fees, or you need to take case with you in case of if you haven't paid the fee. So it is approximately 80 euro for adults and 45 euro for children to show. Yeah, proof of accommodation, that what we discussed. So here they mention three types: a hotel hostel booking, a rental agreement booking, and letter of invitation. So if someone is inviting you, if some of your relatives living in European country, and they give you the letter to come to the Germany, to this country, and you can stay with them, then you also need one letter of invitation. In this letter it is written that he will going to bear all of your living expense and about to your stay to your particular country. So in that case, um, uh, all responsibility is on the inviting person. So this will also make your case stronger to visit any Schengen country. And if you see here, there is a two recently taken photo must be attached. And if you click on this link, then you can see the size of photo. It should be 35 mm by 45 mm, so not more than that, or not smaller than that. So make sure that your photo is in this size. And here is also a column that Schengen visa fee. So if you click there, you can see the detailed information about it. So just go through it, and I will give you only short and quick introduction or information that how you can apply for the visa and these things. And then there is step 2. It's like it's written that please fill out the online application form and print it out, sign it, and submit along the other documents. So if you click on online application form, then here the link will open, and here is it's already in the new application form, so you don't need to write it down anything else. So you can it means you don't need to open anything, any new form. You can simply start it to fill up from here. So it is basic form, and you need to write it down. For example, here family name, name of birth, when if you have first name, date of birth, place, and everything. This is the basic information you need to fill it out. Once you done with these things, and there is a occupation related questions, and then there is a contact data, applicant address, and everything that you need to fill up. So after once you are done with these things, then it will generate the PDF form for you, and this PDF form look like this. So here is the example PDF form from one of my friend to whom I applied for this who applied for this Schengen visa. So here you can see this application for Schengen visa. This application form is free, so you don't need to pay for that. And here you can see after fill up the form, you have this form with the barcode and everything. And here you need to write it down surname, for example, first name, birth, and everything. So these are the basic information. Yeah, number 12 is type of travel document. So this is important. Sometimes you are getting confused that which type of document we have. We have only passport, but it's called the ordinary passport or Reisepass in German. So you need to fill up like a ordinary passport, and then you have this some information about your passport. So these are the not that difficult. You can easily fill out this form. And if you go then down, then here is current occupation. So you need to write it down what is your current occupation. So according to that, you need to fill the next tabs. So in this case, there he has no occupation, so we just wrote it down, no occupation. But if you have some occupation, just make sure that you will fill out this tab. Yeah, and then here is number 21, the main purpose of your journey. So main purpose was visiting of family or friend, but if you are coming for tour, then you just write travel or something like that. Here you need to mention member state of destination. So what is your final destination? So you just need to write it down. Your final destination is Germany, so we wrote it down Germany. And then number of entry request. So this is important, very important. If you want to visit more than one country, then just write multiple entries. So in this case, you are allowed to visit many countries. And duration of intended stay or transit. So how long you want to stay, how many days you want to spend in Schengen countries. So you just need to write it down that day. So we applied for 89 days, so we wrote it down 89. But if you are coming for 1 month, then just write 20, 30 days, 40 days according to your requirement. Schengen visas issued during the past 3 years. If you have issued that visa, then just write it down yes. Otherwise, you don't need to write it down, or write it down no. And if you have visa, then just fill up this form accordingly. Fill up next things accordingly. Yeah, and this 29 and 30 is also important. Here you need to mention that during which time duration you are planning to come. So please make sure that if you are planning to come to the European country, just start this process 6 months before, at least. Then number 31A is important, surname and first name of the inviting person. So if someone is inviting you, then you need to write it down here, these things. And if it is not applicable, name of the hotel or temporary accommodation in the member state. So this field you have to fill up according to your requirement. So in this case, it was my name here because I was inviting that person. And if you are going to stay in hotel, or if you are going to stay in vacation home, then you need to mention this information here. And the next tab is it's about the address and email address of inviting person. So here it will come the person who is living in Schengen countries email address, and also his house address, and then phone number of that person. If company or organization is inviting you, then you need to mention these things over here, and then you need to fill up the telephone and uh, telefax of this company or organization. Yeah, so these are the very easy and straightforward things, so it will not make you more confused. And number 33 is also very important: cost of traveling and living during the applicant stay. In the applicant stay is covered. So here just go through each tab very carefully and just select what is applicable for you. So for example, if you are traveling by yourself, then and if you are carrying the case, then you have to write it down here who is going to cover. So if you are only one who is going to cover, then you need to write it down here case. And yeah, and if you say we have some checks, traveler checks or something, then you need to make it this credit card, then this one. Yeah, and for example, if someone is inviting you, so you need to write it down here. You are a sponsor, host, company, organization, so you need to check it out this. And then number 31 and 32. In 31 and 32, we already mentioned the whole information about who is inviting or which company or where you are going to stay. All this information here in 31 and 32. So you don't need to fill it out other things if someone is inviting you. Yeah, and also this is important, very very important. So all expenses covered during the stay. Yeah, that you have to make it yes. So in this case, it means that the sponsor or person who is inviting you, he will going to cover all your expenses during your stay. So yeah, then in the end you have to do your signature, and then this form will generate, and in the end it has the barcode too. So this form you need to submit original form with original signature to that visa office, and along with the other document what we discussed in our checklist before. Then in step 2 there are also three other things you can see here. So if you click here, then this information is about, for example, what information you mention in your form all are correct, and if they found something wrong, then you are the only responsible for that, and then legal action will be taken against you. So make sure whatever you are writing down in the form are correct, not wrong information. So, and declaration on health insurance is also important. So once you have the health insurance, this health insurance should have minimum coverage of 30,000 euros per person. So make sure that your insurance is cover this much of amount. And also you need to write it down your name and this date and place of birth and this information, and just do your sign. That's it. It's very easy, not that difficult. And then here is the additional contact and legal representation information. So just if you have any, then just write it down here. If you don't have any, then you don't need to write it down. Yeah, now step 3 is, now you can schedule an appointment for your submission of your visa application and submit it at the nearest visa application center. And here also there is article about visa application center. If you click there, then you can see here this these are the all application center from where you can apply for this tourist visa or visiting visa. And once you simply fill out all form and have all documents, then you just need to select the nearest branch according to your state. And here is the list of all these things. So this link is already in description box, so don't forget to check it out. Yeah, and here is also telephone number, so you can directly call them and take an appointment. Or here is the postal address too, so you can also post this document to them, but make sure just have a discussion with them and then take the next step. And here is also information, sorry, email address. So from email address you can also contact them. So this is very easy and straightforward process to apply for tourist visa or visiting visa. And I think this is the all information. It's not that difficult, and if you have any questions or doubt, then just simply write it down in comment box, and I will try to give you all possible information there. Yeah, and one more thing that I wanted to mention is that if someone is inviting you, then he also need to go to the visa office in where he's like near visa office where he's living. For example, I'm living in Germany, and in my city there is a visa office there. I have to go, and I have to ask that I want to invite my family. Therefore, I need one sponsorship letter, or in German it's called verpflichtungserklärung. This is look like this one. So when you go to your visa office, then here in Germany, then they fill out all information. You have to go with your passport, your identity card, and also the person who is going to visit you. So you need to take his data as well. You need a salary slip of last 3 months, sometimes 6 months, and not more than that. So this Verpflichtungserklärung or declaration of formal obligation form, it cost around 29 to 30 euro. And once you have this form, original form, signature signed by you, then you need to send this original form to the person who is going to visit you, or who is planning to visit the Schengen country. So yeah, so this is most almost all information which is needed for the which are needed for to applying for the tourist visa. If you are planning to visit, then just make sure you follow this website, and this is the website directly from this German mission in India. This website is also very useful. Here you can also find all information. And yeah, the things I wanted to explain you before that, here is the tips that for example, if you want to see visa application cover letter sample and template, so here you can find the how the cover letter look like, what is the template, and they are give some example. And there is also 12 common reasons why visa application get rejected. So just go through these things, and you can definitely find some useful information there. And as I said, um, this video is just quick overview how to apply for tourist visa or visiting visa. And if you are having any problem, just write it down in my comment box, and I will try to clarify those things in my comment box. Yeah, if you like my channel, then just kindly make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And if you have any request, then please write it down. I will try to make the video on those topic too. Thank you very much, guys, and keep watching, keep subscribing, and have fun.